今日は3つはエントリーするぞ。あら、折れちゃってる。まあいいか。志望動機が難しいんだよな。この会社なら営業職っと。こういう作業って苦手なんだよね。でも今日は3枚書き切らないと。
ちょっと鈴木君。
はい。
熱心に来てるのにまだ決まらないみたいだね。ちょっと履歴書見せてみて。
はい。
これって下書きだよね。
え？はい。
シワのない綺麗な用紙でね。
はい。
あ、ここ字が間違ってるね。ちゃんと注意して書かないと。あともう少し文字は丁寧に。おい鈴木君、聞いてる？
はい。
しっかり書き上げなさい。
今日はちょっと用事が。
鈴木君、
すいません。
みんないるかな。
俺やっと内定もらったよ。
よかったね。募集もほとんどなくなってきたし、私は3つ。あら、鈴木くんは就活順調？頑張ってね。とにかく書類出して面接受けないと。
それより鈴木、レポートは締め切り終わったけど。
ゼミの。
マネージメント論の。マジか。レポート提出しないとやばいよ、卒業。鈴木、いろいろあるけど大丈夫かな。悪いやつじゃないんだけどな。
来週中には一度原稿を渡します。
そうしていただくと助かります。
先生、レポートの件なんですけど、先生ちゃんと準備はしてたんですけど、先生提出するのを先生うっかり忘れてしまいまして、さっき締め切りの時。
鈴木君、来客中です。後で来なさい。
すいません。
分かってたはずなのになんでできないんだろう。なんで先延ばしにしちゃったんだろう。やばい、バイトの時間に遅れるぞ。急がないと。あれ、こんなところにカバン屋ができてる。先生に就活用のカバン買えって言われてたんだ。社会人らしいもの。これでいいかな。あ、そうだ。ゼミ旅行のスーツケースも買っておこう。なんでバイト先から？
はい、鈴木です。
鈴木君。
はい。
どうなってるの？
はい。
また忘れてるの？10回目だよ。
いや、
この前言ったよね。今度遅刻したらクビだって。
いや、すいません。
もう来なくていいから。
一生懸命やってるのになんでこうなっちゃうんだろう。たった一つ面接まで来た会社だ。今日の面接はバッチリ練習したから大丈夫。よし、決めるぞ。忘れ物がないようにっと。財布も OK っと。あれ、ない。なんで今日の地図ないんだ。どこに置いたんだろう。
まだ出なくて大丈夫なの？
いや、今日の面接の場所の地図がないんだ。どこに行ったのかな。
もうすぐ社会人なのよ。もう小さい頃からなんでずっとそうなの？片付けないからこういうことになるんでしょ。これじゃないの？
あ、それだ。行ってきます。
なんとか間に合いそうだ。急ごう。あれあれ、財布がない。出る前に確認したのに。早く取りに帰らないと。早く取りに帰らないと。なんでいつもこうなるんだ。今までずっと子供の頃から困ってきた。なんで僕はこんなにだらしなくてダメなんだ。分かってるのになんでできないんだ。どうしてこうなるんだ。
ほら気をつけろ。すいません。
コウキ、財布間に合う？電話してみる？
俺はずっとダメだ。どうするべきかは全部分かってる。分かってるのになぜかできない。なんでって聞かれても俺にも分からない。いつも一生懸命にやってきたんだ。でも頭の中が忙しくて。俺は困ってる。ずっと昔から。
何かお困りのことはありますか？
先生、私。
何でも話してください。
はい。
できない自分を責め続けて孤軍奮闘している人たちがいます。正しい理解と対応ができれば社会で活躍される方々です。自身を正しく理解し対応方法を学ぶこと、そして周りの正しい対応と支援が必要です。
ずっと辛かったんですね。大丈夫ですよ。鈴木さんだけじゃないですよ。
努力が報われ、持てる力を最大限に生かせることができるよう、ご理解とご協力をお願いします。
I remember this one time my personal care attendant did not show up. I could not get out of bed, get dressed, go to the bathroom even. I called my case manager and said, "Help! Help! Will you please help me?" You know what she said? "You are sick out of luck when you feel like you have no one in the world. You just want someone to say, I care."
The first PCA gig that I landed, I kind of landed on accident. I responded to a Craigslist post for a personal assistant. And actually what I thought the job would entail would be kind of organizing papers, that kind of thing. There are so many different things that you have to do as a PCA. The range is endless, from going on outings to personal hygiene to cooking meals, laundry, and even just sometimes companionship.
When I was about 18 years old, I had a spinal cord injury. So a lot of what I do is using my arms, using some splints and adaptive equipment.
My disability started when I was 4 months old. I had a spinal cord tumor that put me into my chair. I don't have the use of my arms, but I have like my pencil and my telephone, things like that that I use daily to communicate.
I have cerebral palsy and I'm legally blind. As part of my CP, I am totally dependent with all activities of daily living. My cerebral palsy affects my motor skills. I don't have any gross motor skills. I mean, I can get up and I can go throw something in the microwave. I could perhaps try to cook something on the stove, but I'm afraid I might burn the house down, which is not a good idea. And if I was to cook something, it would be so labor intensive that it would take me so long to do that it probably would not be worth it to do it.
The key parts of the job are learning how to do pivot transfer, putting my knees into their thighs. They're kind of reaching around and leaning me, putting my head on one of their shoulders, rocking back and forth to generate some momentum, and then pivoting.
The first thing they need to do is get me ready in the morning, like changing me, bathing me, doing my hair, because I need to do my hair all the time, otherwise I'll go crazy.
My PCA comes in the morning. She gets me up by putting me in my ceiling lift, puts me back in the chair and dresses me in the chair and uses my lift to pull up my pants. And then she makes my meals and gets me ready for work.
I have a rare form of muscular dystrophy that I was born with. For me, it means that pretty much there's minimal strength in my forelimbs, actually my whole body. Whoever's working will put this sling underneath me, lift me up in the Hoyer lift, and then it's up and something to eat. We've been trying to do our big meals earlier in the day rather than late in the day. My diet really depends what PCA I have. One of the nice things about having PCAs from around the world is you get to taste different foods that you might normally not get.
The folks I'm working with, I usually view them as just that, working with me. So they're not, I usually don't consider that they're working for me. Usually there's some sort of task that we both need to do together. A lot of times, you know, I feel like we're both on an equal playing field. And in that same way, usually if folks are interested, we develop a relationship, hopefully a good working relationship, and then, you know, if there are other mutual interests, we might have some friendships beyond the personal care attendant stuff.
Anyone that has a disability has the chance to speak up. We have a mind of our own. If we cannot speak, we can manage to communicate anywhere, anyhow. a PCA should not barge in. They should keep distance.
People think coming into this job that it's an easy paycheck, that you just come in, throw somebody some food and go home. It's really not like that. I do anything for Carmen, and I think you need to have that kind of relationship instead of just coming in, oh, what do you want, and then just going home.
I think they need to come with a clean slate. It's about you and that individual and trying to make that relationship happen. When you're a child, you sort of learn to do a lot of things yourself. But I think once you begin to work and go to college, your time becomes valuable and you might be able to do something yourself, like putting on a shirt, but it might take a half hour. I want PCAs who are going to feel like it's a matter of life and death if they don't show up.
I'm Director of Disability Services at Wellesley College, and I work with students, staff, faculty, and guests, providing support services, different accommodations, disability awareness, trying to make the campus a more welcoming place, and in the same way try to coordinate services and activities to provide individuals with equal access. Some students need interpreting services, housing accommodations. I'm also involved with parking accommodations, and pretty much every part of the school in some way comes in contact with the work I do in disability services. Hi, this is Jim Weiss, Director of Disability Services. Just returning your phone call. Please give me a call at 781-283-2434, and I'd be glad to talk with you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Many people that has a disability, no matter if it's like physical or mentally disability, they tend to not want to be labeled as being disabled. But it's not being labeled. It's just a way of living. Everyone can face disability, even by age or anything. So it's to us, like people like me, to educate others about not being ashamed of being different. Everyone is different.
When you're talking about getting up and going to work and doing basic things like natural biological functions that someone without a disability could easily manage to do, we cannot do that. And everybody with a disability deserves to live with dignity.
So I think more than any other job, when you're a PCA, punctuality and consistency is incredibly important. It's not the kind of job where you can really call out when you don't feel like going. It's not the kind of job where you can roll in late and expect it to be okay. Really hold your role as a PCA as a priority in your life, and make sure that if in any circumstance you can't be on time or you can't show up, that it's very, very clear to that person. And
I think sometimes PCAs think that they might be able to, they might know the better way to do something. I think it's always okay to suggest, different ways to do things. People have to respect that the individual with the disability is the person in control and has what they want to do, and it's part of independent living, having that choice of how you want to do things. It may take me longer to, let's say, brush my teeth on my own, but if I prefer to do that versus having a PCA do that, then that's fine. And if I decide, gee, I want assistance from a PCA doing that same task, that's fine as well. Independent living doesn't mean that you do everything independently. It more means that you have choice.